We Connect is designed by myself, Renee, and
Beth, Caroline, Kathy.
We Connect is a technology platform that provides families and their children access to information that is viable and easy to access. And it's all about getting information they need, when they want it, how they want it, through their phones, through kiosks, through libraries, anywhere that they have access to internet, they can get We Connect.
As a grandmother, I need to know where to access mental health and healthcare resources and providers in my community so my grandkids can stay healthy.
As a young mom, I need to know where I can find housing resources and food so that I can keep my family healthy.
As a family with 2 working parents, we need to find quality childcare for our kids.
We Connect is funded through sponsorship and partnerships. We're talking about using the core competencies of organizations and companies like Google, like Target, like Capital One, like think tanks. We know that someone's out there ready to connect with us because we connect with you.
Right now you're looking at the interface of We Connect. Here you see that your name would be at the top, your resources, your people, and your places. So let's talk a little bit about what we have. My people would be the connection that you would have with all of the other We Connect users. So these would be parents and professionals who are also in your area. My places would be all of the places that you can go for your services. We have education services, food services, housing services, child care, a multiplicity of services. In addition, you can be connected with folks who are professionals in different areas, education training professionals, counseling professionals, financial literacy, even for problems like domestic violence and shelters, we can help you with that. We've allowed our folks the opportunity to access these services, call, chats right there online, and making appointments with professionals. And in addition, we have an area where we'll tell you about the events that are happening in your area so that you can connect with other parents.
Prevention pays to keep families out of the foster care system. Our radical design is not a paradigm shift, it's a $1 shift. We reallocate resources that are currently in the system, put them in the hands of families so they can obtain the supports that they need to prevent themselves from falling into foster care.
Our idea is to create a funding model that keeps families together. Here's one example. In Tennessee, with an operating budget of $682 million a year, what if 5% of that budget were reallocated to go directly to families and potentially to go directly to planning efforts around this financing model?
However, we're not going to ask that our families and communities depend solely on the government. We also have a technological element that allows for families to depend on the community services that are around them. We Connect allows that families can decide what services that they need, and we will show them geographically where those services are located.
One of the things that's really exciting about this model is that we're flipping the accountability piece. Historically, families have been accountable to the government and agencies in their communities. We're saying, let's let the government and those agencies be accountable to the families they serve. We know families care about communities, and this is about the community and all its organizations leaning in to support children. You can see our model here involves the reallocation of resources that are already being spent and the coming together of community agencies to support and elevate and uplift families who need that support, all with the backdrop of the technological platform that allows easy access to the kinds of services that will really meet their needs. Prevention pays!
I'm Kathleen. Patty.
Lori. Christian.
The need that this idea demonstrates speaks to Jose. According to social workers and other people with whom he's been engaged, he's an aggressive young man without a future. We believe otherwise.
We need a den mobile at 444 Main Street.
We'd like to introduce you to the Den, a mobile neuro lab designed to foster joy. It comprises 3 components. Number 1, diagnostic discovery. Number 2, exploring new experiences towards a personalized profile. And number 3, negotiating a new future.
We're going to walk you through the den, starting with the first component, which is discovery.
One of the things that neuroscience offers is the ability to test your brain, get some data, and do some imaging of foster children under a variety of circumstances. And with audience response technology, we'll test my interests in a range of things so you can all get to know me. Favorite activity? I picked 5. Books. Music and song. 1.
And this diagnostic information leads to the Just You Watch biofeedback through wearable technology, and also includes games that feeds information back to the data center that can be shared with all those involved in caring for the youth: social workers, parents, foster parents, birth parents. And the Just You Watch data that is constantly streaming relates to this holographic environment that is customized and personalized to the youth. And from this information, negotiation with foster parents, birth parents, and social workers is able to be more convenient and appropriate.
Imagine a Denmobile in your neighborhood.
Hello, we are Team Find My Family. I'm Scooter.
I'm Callie.
I'm John.
I'm Gori.
I'm Samantha. We learned that for youth to thrive, they need to be loved and supported as they are in the space that they live.
Our inspiration is Jose and youth like him, who have been in multiple foster homes and have never found their true match.
So now we're going to take a look at our innovative tool, Find My Family.
I'm here for my visit. I filled out this thing.
Awesome. Okay, so the next step will be for you to swipe through and select the families that you want to get to know. Then you can open the chat feature, and we'll set up a time together to meet them. After that, we'll go meet them. I'll be with you the whole time. Awesome. And then the fourth step, and the most important step, is that you give me honest feedback about whether or not you want to move forward with the match.
I get to tell you about that.
You bet.
This tool finally puts Jose in the driver's seat.
Find My Family makes this family the last family in a long line of homes.
Imagine a system that provides 3-year-old Amanda and her family the love, support, and consistency they need to guide her to a happy and successful adulthood. I'm Robin Harvey.
I'm Linda Sager.
I'm Larita Shirley.
I'm Rachel Zahn. We propose a village of care, which includes a family core with Amanda at the center, supported by her 4 loving adults, her parents, her foster parents, and her professional champion. This small, intimate group will follow Amanda and her family throughout her journey, identifying and meeting their needs.
Imagine a community embracing the opportunity to be a part of this family's success. Our local businesses and civic organizations are committed partners in the radical village of care. And all of this takes place in the spirit of transparency and clear communication in Amanda's home environment.
Her champion has space and energy to commit to this family because she cares for only 5 kids. Another radical idea: our foster parents are full-time salaried professionals who are immersed in education and training right alongside her birth parents and her champion as peers. They are all in for the long haul. The village recognizes their superhero status.
The village of care radicalizes the way we care for children and will shorten Amanda's stay in foster care.
I'm Lynn Price.
Hi, my name is John.
I'm Adam.
I'm Jen.
My wife and I have 2 kids with special needs. They're great kids, but when they were growing up, sometimes we needed to find resources, services, just information with which to parent. I think there are lots and lots of parents, probably most parents, who have needs like that every day.
This is why we are introducing FAM, otherwise known as Family Assistance Mentor. FAM is an application that helps parents and children achieve a consistent, stable relationship. It uses cognitive analytic technology to learn each family's unique behavioral realities, to identify resources and services that enable better decision making.
Bam, Zach got expelled from school again today. I just don't know what to do.
Here are two options optimized for Zach. Both are trauma-informed therapists, Dr. Harris and Dr. Jones. Dr. Jones has an appointment available tomorrow at 2 p.m. right after Zach's swimming lessons.
Please schedule me with Dr. Harris tomorrow at 2.
Done.
With FAM, parents can know how to mitigate and how to resolve issues quickly and really with such specific outcomes. So in the future, parents are going to be able to know how to understand, take care of their kids, and keep relationships together.
Hi, this is our fabulous team. On our team is Michael, I'm April, and this is Nerea. Hi. This is Javier and his family and community of origin. The doctor expressed worries when he was born about things that were happening in the family. His family must be able to get help that's accessible, well-coordinated, respectful of their dignity, and in their community. We have completely shifted the paradigm on our workforce reinvestment into the PEDAL movement. Protect, empower, train, and lead. There's a fiscal agent behind the scenes that's supporting best practice, and it coaches and trains family coordinators that are placed everywhere in schools, churches, all over the community. And those people, they take in worries, but their real job is to work to activate a child team that focuses on safety, permanence, and well-being. There are folks that come into the team from the family, and they are supposed to just love that family. There are folks that are coming in bringing loving connections, 5 people per child, 5 people per parent, that just love them, that's it. There are traditional services that support health and well-being, and there are providers that come in to provide social engagement, fun activities for the child. These teams meet over time and are facilitated by our amazing family coordinators that know just how to mediate and engage the team in supporting the child and their well-being. In the ideal world, Javier would never leave his community. His team members are all activated to know what he needs. And if they need to take care of him, if his parents can't, then they're right there. He never enters the system ever.
How might we include and leverage new players as part of the community response to children and family services? I'm Kevin Kelly.
And I'm Donna Henry.
I'm Sonia Ulrich.
Engaging the community in solving community problems. We will do this through leveraging community partners, both businesses and individuals, in their desire to help others in need, but don't know what is needed or how to access it. People and community members who need to help need a safe place to ask for that help. Our app, Community Connections, or ComCon, will leverage the sharing economy using modern technology. The security will be based on the depth of involvement an individual chooses. This gets the community involved, shares resources, and is prevention focused. It will be open to all. No such app currently exists for those who want to help, connecting those with the needed. This is a single point accessing information, integrated into community resources that may be difficult to locate using common, simple language. Families will be able to find the resources they need prior to coming in contact with the child welfare system. For those families that are currently involved in the child welfare system, they will be able to access the services they need to better care for their children, thus supporting the current workforce. This will connect them to the opportunities they may not currently know about.
Steve, Charlie,
Angela,
Tim,
and Mary. And our need that we're here to address today is to support a family where the child is in danger due to drug use of the parent, and we want to support the family in a restorative, non-punitive way. Knock, knock.
Oh, hey Angela, what's up?
Hey Tim, I know you know me from the Boys and Girls Club. Your son goes there.
Oh, I know y'all probably coming out because last night I was passed out on some pills and my son got out 2 a.m. and I'm sorry it's happened before, and I'm just real sorry about that.
It's all good. So that's the reason I'm here, because you know I've got two roles. My other role is I'm also a recovery coach. And so me, and I know you saw those folks outside, they're actually here to kind of talk about ways that we can support you in the home. So there's no need to take your son out of the home. And so what we would do is we would provide some community supports for you, recovery supports, and supports for your family.
Oh, so you're not going to put me in jail or take my kids away?
That is not the purpose.
Oh, in that case, you know, I normally wouldn't talk to them, but since I know you so well, I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Let's go ahead and talk.
Well, all right then.
Our radical approach is a whole family recovery and wellness. In the home, we believe that substance abuse is a disease that affects all family members in the community, and therefore our approach focuses on healing, hope, and health for everyone.
Now,
a few months later,
I'm a happy soccer dad. He's my chess partner. My boys in the Boys and Girls Club, and everything's great.
Action.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. This is Cecile, Sam, Melissa, and Jackie, and we're here to talk about My Turf.
We designed this app because of a young lady by the name of Kimberly, who has already lost 2 kids to the child welfare system, and she desperately wants to keep her third. But she's never been given the opportunity to decide on what services she wants and when she wants to receive it.
My Turf allows you to connect with neighbors in the community and get services that are tailored to you.
What's different for this app for Kimberly is that she's able to see the agency's assessment, complete a self-assessment, look at her collaterals from the neighborhood and tie it all together. She's able to look at her progress in real time and receive gentle nudges from technology that shows her progress, where she needs to go, and how she's doing.
This app is much like I already use on WeightWatchers.com. I am loving it. I get to choose what I need and how I am going to progress with me and my family, and I have my progress in my hand at all times because I never leave home without my phone. The end.
I'm Tracy, and once upon a time, the need to create a child welfare system that treated everyone equitably, regardless of race, culture, ethnicity, or gender identity, was identified.
I'm Corey. Every day families experience racism, sexism, classism, and other forms of discrimination.
I'm Ramon. One day, a group of designers developed a new digital interactive platform that transformed communities.
A digital platform that crafted our view of the world, beliefs, priorities, and needs and growth. I'm Nadia, and because of that, people and their behaviors became directly engaged in the process.
I'm Mike, and finally, because of this, families thrived and justice was achieved.
Hi, this is our team, and my name is Jeremy.
Karen.
Ann. Susan.
Liz.
Hi, I'm Jose. I'm 17 years old, and next year, I'm going to emancipate from foster care. But I really want to reconnect with my family. At the same time, I don't want to leave my foster family behind.
I'm Jose's case manager. I'm meeting with the camp director for Camp Connections. I sent you Jose's information last week, and I want you to tell me a little bit about the plans. I know he wants his dad, best friend, and foster mom to come. What else?
Well, I'm Camp Director Debbie, and we've already reached out to them. You guys are going to be with us for 5 to 7 days. We've got clinicians, motivational counselors, social workers, volunteers, all kinds of people that are going to build a system of support around them. And we're going to do supplemental pay for his dad for taking off work, and maybe even have incentives for the employer for letting him go.
And the radical idea is that we are bringing birth families, foster families, and youth together to build meaningful connections. This is a place where we are valuing the relationship that a young person has with their birth family, and it values and supports the connections that youth want.
We see a future where young people are able to build those connections, to have support upon exiting care, and that support is strong and lasts a lifetime.
Camp Connect, building a circle of support around Jose and other young people.
Yay! Yay!
I'm Chuck.
Alicia. Lynn. Priscilla.
Jamie.
And we're Transition Team 2.
Great.
My name is Sarah. My 1-year-old daughter, Monica, was just removed from me yesterday. I am angry, confused, and ashamed. I want my baby back. I don't know where to get help. I feel so lost. I will get her back by her next birthday.
Right now, there's no community of support around for moms like Sarah. To recruit volunteers to coach her, we're going to infiltrate the Super Bowl halftime show.
I'm an audience member, and I'm unaware of how I can help struggling moms. Wow, it's halftime.
I'm Joe Football, and we're here to infiltrate the halftime Super Bowl show. We're looking for volunteers from across the country. Go to www.connectwithus. We need safe connections for folks like Sarah. We're looking forward to seeing you out in the community helping.
Wow, that was really convincing. I want to volunteer now.
Because of this effort, thousands of people have signed up to help. To help Sarah meet her goal, we connected her with a parent coach who was at her side for the next 8 months as she navigated the life challenges, allowing her to be a better parent. This is radical because we are focusing on assisting the birth parent and reaching a national audience through the Super Bowl halftime show, advertising to connect with those who never thought of volunteering before.
As a result of parents being mentored, 90% of children are able to return home in less than 1 year compared to the national average of 19 months today.
Hi, we're Kid Squad. I'm Kimberly.
I'm Sherry.
I'm Shenandoah.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Nancy. Kid Squad, we built an app. It's on her wrist. There it is now. It's made out of pipe cleaners, but it could be an app. All right, you get to choose your settings, and everything is delivered to you based on the age range that you self-identify as. Big categories. These are the questions we're going to ask you, but you tell us what kind of questions you're interested in us asking. They could be, how was your week with your foster parents? Rate it with these emojis. Really, really fun. All right, how was your visit with your parents? Rate it with these emojis. Have more to tell us? We want to hear it. There's a panic button. Are you in trouble? Tell us right now. There's data. This is the stuff we're going to deliver to the caseworkers and the court systems. So Kid Squad informs decision makers as they make choices for individual kids. And kids see each other's ratings and use them to decide on foster parents and caseworkers. And it informs HR decisions on caseworkers, foster parents, etc. It's Kid Squad. It's awesome.
Hi, I'm Cody.
I'm Tracy.
I'm Adrian.
I'm Michelle.
I'm Erin. And our design is
Help a parent, help a child.
In order for kids and families to be safe, we need to start changing the public discourse and belief system around child safety and well-being. Child welfare policies and practices are rooted in beliefs and values. This is where radical change must start. One way to do this is through a large-scale public service marketing campaign. This can help to reshape community vision and responses. Our team felt the way to reach people is for it to matter to them personally, to hear from kids themselves.
want to be with my mom.
I love my mom, and I want to live with her. I want someone to get her help with her drug abuse. I don't need a new mom, she just needs help.
I'm not proud of it, but when my son was young, I used to leave him with cuts and bruises, parenting him the way that my dad did me. I'm really grateful somebody in my community stepped up, helped teach me how to be a better parent.
My dad got help. We were able to stay together, and now we're a stronger family.
Distribution of messaging occurs at both a micro, individual level and at a macro, broader community level. We imagine direct marketing in everyday life to all citizens through things like grocery bags, cellular text phones. We also imagine broad, consistent messaging across cities and within individual neighborhoods using things like radio, TV, billboards, community centers, and things that naturally occur in people's environment.
There are emergencies in our community, and many don't even know it. Urgent help is needed to support kids and families in crisis, like Danielle.
I'm a single woman who just took in my niece and nephew who were displaced because their mom got incarcerated. I've only seen the kids a few times a year because they lived up north. There are a lot of things I have to learn, like how to navigate what they've been through, what they need to be happy, and what might trigger their emotions.
We have 48 hours to respond so that these children can remain in their loving family home. SOS is a crowdsourced, tech-enabled community of support that will be mobilized to provide critical, just-in-time resources to families and children. SOS coordinates immediate relief, problem-solving, and mobilization of resources to support families to get them back on track.
Dora and Leroy needed so many things when they came to me, and SOS gave me hassle-free and immediate access to help, such as tutoring for Leroy, meals, transportation, mental health sessions, especially for Dora, and respite care for me because I've really gotten tired. I really don't know what I'm doing yet.
A trained SOS relief activator heads the mobilization, providing immediate relief that families desperately need. The community is an integral part of the solution. We all have something to give, and you can choose the role you wish to play.
SOS alleviates suffering and activates hope and healing.
Well, I'm Lynn Johnson, and I'm honored to be the heart and hub of this neighborhood network. I've lived here for 30 years. I've raised 3 boys and 7 grandchildren. And at my house, everybody in the neighborhood can come here for some rest, renewal, rejuvenation, some laughter, friendship, wisdom, and just some good old connection. One thing I know is raising a family is hard. So if they can't get what they need here at my house or through the neighborhood network of families that we've got, I know where we can go outside this neighborhood to get the resources that these families need. I'm just glad to be here.
Many people have a Miss Johnson in their neighborhood. We built off that by imagining that child welfare barely exists. These families like the Johnson serve as hub homes in the neighborhood that are trusted to build safety and support in a way that system involvement is the last resort. The neighborhood network is community and neighborhood driven versus government driven, yet many grants are provided by the government. It's designed to keep children and families connected to communities in which they live and build support systems where they live. This changes the lives of families by strengthening and resourcing families like the Johnsons to organically provide for their neighborhood families. By enabling and facilitating communities to meet the needs of members, we deter families from coming into systems that lead to disproportionality and better equity and inclusion.
I'm Sarah, I'm a new mom. I came to You Got Skills because I saw a sign that said I could get a free car seat if I showed up, and I really needed one of those.
I'm glad that I came though, because when I got here I started talking to the 5 other brand new moms that are here, and I realized how lonely I was feeling and how scared I was to raise my new baby by myself.
My name is Neelofer. I own this laundromat, and I'm thrilled to have you here tonight. We have You Got Skills lessons every week, and the laundry's free. I want to introduce Adrian.
Hey, my name's Adrian, and I'm from this community. You guys know me. I'm a parent just like you, and I have struggled just like you have, and I'm really excited that you're here because you're going to learn some things that will help you be a better parent. Tonight I want to focus on 3 things for you to love your kid well. But before you leave, I want you to download the app, the You Got Skills app, because it's going to help you stay connected to all these other moms that are walking around you in our neighborhood.
Another thing I like about the You Got Skills app is the gaming center. I can play games that help reinforce the parenting skills that Adrian teaches me, and I get to earn points as I do it, and I can use those points in the store to get things for me and my baby that we need or want as we grow.
As a community member, I really love the community screen. That allows us to really see how we're growing and changing. We've got 2,000 members on You Got Skills right now. We've got 20 sites across the community where people can come. And we've got a calendar of events and things going on every week.
You Got Skills, changing how parents parent.
Hi, I'm Jason. Emmanuel.
Jennifer.
Ann. And Maren. We are
Willing and Able! This is Emmanuel. He's willing to help kids and families in his community, but he doesn't always feel able. So he talked to a friend, and he told him about the Willing and Able community. This is a place where Emmanuel can go and get connections so that he can support the kids and families right where he lives. 2 weeks later, Emmanuel was at the grocery store in the checkout line, and he witnessed a grandmother and her granddaughter.
Sit down. Stay in the cart. Give that to me. What is wrong with you? Why can't you behave yourself? Stop it.
Oh my God.
I know you.
What do I do? Oh yeah, I'm willing and able.
I totally understand. How could they have candy on front display? Kids, it's so hard for kids to resist.
I don't even know what to do. I mean, we're fighting with the school. I just can't take this anymore.
You know, there's this great supportive program that I know. It's called Willing and Able, and they could be there for you.
Really? Wow. How do I find them?
It's all right here, or you just contact that information right there.
Thank you.
Emmanuel kept talking to Grandma at the grocery store and learned that she needed support in the school system navigating educational opportunities for her granddaughter who was ADHD. So she went home to the Willing and Able website and was able to find resources right there in her community. Jennifer's also part of the Willing and Able community, and she just got a notification on her mobile app.
Oh, someone needs help navigating services for their ADHD child in their school. I just finished doing that. I figured out how to jump through all those hoops. I could totally help her. I'm gonna sign up for that.
Are you willing? Be willing and able. willingandable.org.
Here's our team. I'm Stephanie.
Ann.
Ginger.
Will.
Lexi.
Jesse.
Our team was tasked with how might we imagine federal and state programs that always put kids at the center.
We believe that through the power of children's stories, communities can create a world that children imagine. Our Play Institute started with children first, to inspire community responsibility, action, and engagement that promotes joy, happiness, and hope for all children and families.
How are we going to do this? By engaging a child's imagination and creativity through play, utilizing human-centered design. It's wild! Communities of hope across Georgia are now participating in human-centered design to promote safe children, strengthen families, and a stronger Georgia. Onward to the United States.
And one of the cool things that came out of the Play Institute was an immersive virtual reality experience. There are 2 rooms, one that shows what play is in the world, and the second a room where there is no play in the world. And at the end, you get to pick which world do you want to live in.
Future forward. Because of the impact of the community of play, we're able to decrease unemployment and increase job creation. This is proof that play matters.
Hi, my name is Kintaro, and I'm an alumni of the foster care system.
Hi, my name is Aisha, and I'm an agent of hope. I'm Kyra, and I'm a bridge builder.
I'm Mary, I'm a master gardener.
I'm Karen, and I'm an agent of change.
Housing is the largest unmet need of youth aging out of the foster care system. 65% of these individuals need a safe place to live and they need permanency.
We collectively want to build a bridge because we don't want our transitioning youth coming out of foster care to live under a bridge.
I grew up in foster care since the age of 4 and aged out. I was in residential treatment centers, multiple group home settings, and multiple resource homes. I also was in foster care in 2 different states. I wish there was a place like this for me.
We envision this project to be a place where youth can come because it's going to be life-changing. They're going to have mentorship opportunities. We're creating social enterprise, connection, supportive housing, living, and love. And most importantly, we're creating a family.
The house will be a bridge to independence and to permanent family. Starting from the garden, where they'll learn to work together, to taking that food into the restaurant, where they'll cook and bring it out to feed the community. This house will be a bridge for young adults.
This can be your home too, because there's no other place like it. This will give you the chance to succeed, make those lifelong connections with other fellow brothers and sisters, and believe in yourself and give you hope.